Hello, I'm Meri Cinco, a Bachelor of Arts in English student at AMA University. In this video, I'm going to talk about some ways on how I manage my stress. First, we will be discussing what is stress. Stress is your body's way of responding to any kind of demand. It can be caused by both good and bad experiences. When people feel stressed by something going on around them, their bodies react by releasing chemicals into the blood. Stress can be positive or negative, depending on the situation. Positive stressors, or what we call eustress, may include an upcoming wedding, the holidays, or pregnancy. On the other hand, negative stress, or what we call distress, results in full-blown stress response. If continuous, negative stress can lead to loss of productivity, health problems, and exhaustion. It may seem like there's nothing you can do about stress, but you have a lot of more control than you might think. In fact, the simple realization that you're in control of your life is the foundation of managing stress. Stress management is all about taking charge of your lifestyle, thoughts, emotions, and the way you deal with problems. No matter how stressful your life seems, there are steps you can take to relieve the pressure and regain control. So why is it so important to manage stress? If you're living with high levels of stress, you're putting your entire well-being at risk. Stress wreaks havoc on your emotional equilibrium as well as your physical health. It narrows your ability to think clearly, function effectively, and enjoy your life. Effective stress management, on the other hand, helps you break the hold stress has on your life, so you can be happier, healthier, and more productive. The ultimate goal is a balanced life with time for work, relationships, relaxation and fun, and the resilience to hold up under pressure and meet challenges head on. But stress management is not one size fits all. That's why it's important to experiment and find out what works best for you. There are some tips on how you can manage your stress, which I also followed in my everyday. So tip number 1, identify the sources of stress in your life. Stress management starts with identifying the sources of stress in your life. This isn't as straightforward as it sounds. While it's easy to identify major stressors such as changing jobs, moving, or going through a divorce, pinpointing the sources of chronic stress can be more complicated. It's all too easy to overlook how your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors contribute to your everyday stress levels. To identify your true sources of stress, look closely at your habits, attitude, and excuses. Tip number 2, get moving. When you're stressed, the last thing you probably feel like doing is getting up and exercising. But physical activity is the huge stress reliever, and you don't have to be an athlete or spend hours in a gym to experience the benefits. Exercise releases endorphins that make you feel good, and it can also serve as valuable distraction from your daily worries. So, tip number 3, connect to others. Actually, this tip is very helpful to me because, there's nothing more calming than spending quality time with another human being who makes you feel safe and understood. In fact, face-to-face interaction triggers a cascade of hormones that counteracts the body's defensive fight or flight response. It's nature's natural stress reliever, and it also helps take off depression and anxiety. So make it a point to connect regularly and in person with family and friends. So tip number 4, make time for fun and relaxation. Beyond a take charge approach and a positive attitude, you can reduce stress in your life by carving out me time. I always do this, and I can say that it's really effective in managing your stress. Don't get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of your life that you forget to take care of your own needs. Remember, nurturing yourself is a necessity, not a luxury. If you regularly make time for fun and relaxation, I assure you, you'll be in a better place to handle life stress. So tip number 5, manage your time better. Poor time management can cause a lot of stress. When you're stretched too thin and running behind, it's hard to stay calm and focused. Plus, you'll be tempted to avoid or cut back on all the healthy things you should be doing to keep stress in check, like socializing and getting enough sleep. There are things you can do to achieve a healthier work-life balance, like prioritize your tasks, don't overcommit yourself, or you can also delegate your responsibility. So these are just some tips or ways how I manage my stress, and I hope these tips could help you as well. Thank you.